face it, every single pop, R&B, every single group, period, that performs have a star. And in TLC's case, the star was Left Eye. And Left Eye wasn't even a singer, but she had so much charisma until it was just spilling all over the videos that TLC were making and all their interviews. TLC had a lot going as far as looks. Now, they all three were cute girls. When they first started out, they had this tomboyish image, but clearly Chili was the sex symbol. Left Eye was more of the fun, charming, sexy, cute rapper. I guess you could say she was the rapper. And T-Boz was just a cool, laid back chick, but she was cute. So once Left Eye died, it just really exposed them having no, I'm not gonna say no singing talent, but they're not what you would consider Mariah Carey's or Beyonce's or Rihanna's. They're more like backup singers, and that's why neither one of these two could succeed in the industry without Left Eye. But in the latest interview with T-Boz, she exposed all these celebrities, all of these musicians, rappers, and singers that cut them off due to the fact that Left Eye died. They just said TLC died with Left Eye. And like I said, every group has their. Beyonce was the star of Destiny's Child. Omarion was the star of B2K. And we've seen this happen countless times. So, but just to hear these names, according to T-Boz, Drake, T.I., Nelly, all abandoned TLC after the death of Lisa Left Eye Lopez. Now, everybody was devastated in 2002 when we heard about Lisa Left Eye Lopez's death. Family, friends grieved her loss, but the remaining members, T-Boz and Chili, have continued to tour, making appearances and perform live. But recently, if you click on the link in the description, you could hear the interview that T-Boz was doing. And when she said, immediately after the death of Left Eye, people abandoned the group. So, and I quote, honestly, when Left Eye died, the whole industry turned on us. She said, everybody. They was like, it's over for them. They're never going to do it again. And I kept saying, nah, bruh, that still doesn't hinder my talent and my passion in singing and dance is in my soul, T-Boz said. I was like, you just have to find that one person to say yes and find your new normal. We all know it's never going to be the same again, but you will find your new normal and you keep going. And that is what Lisa would want us to do. And I have kids to feed, so why would I stop? It's TLC forever, whether she's physically here or not. So when asked who those people were, T-Boz didn't mind mentioning names. So everybody, she said, L.A. Reid, I call them all. I don't care. L.A., everybody, all the big executives, we put the face on the map. And let's stop right there for a second. TLC was the biggest group in the world at one time. I'm talking, they, in the early 90s, were big as NSYNC was at one time. I mean, they were just that big. So tens of probably 50 million or more records. Probably more. But they sold millions and millions of records. Every song was a hit, going platinum. And along with them, Outkast, they really made LaFace records. So I don't know how they could turn their backs on TLC regardless of what would ever happen. But this is all showing everybody that the music industry is so shady. They use you, and soon as you don't sell any records, no matter if you sold or not, that's when your ass is gonna get cut off. You will just be looked at as a nobody. So by selling your soul, you're going to hell. And once the record labels cut your ass off, you go to hell and you be broke. So it's a lose-lose situation with them. But anyways, L.A. Reid, she said, was one of the people, and I'm really shocked by that. T-Boz recalled the time when TLC and Left Eye performed for the VH1 Super Bowl Blitz, and Nelly allegedly dipped at the last minute, pulling out as their opener. He reportedly said he had to get his haircut instead. Drake pulled out. He had just did this OVO fest, and I quote, she said, he was like, I don't know, I'm working on my performance. T.I., everybody, because the future of TLC was uncertain after Left Eye's untimely death. T-Boz didn't know whether or not her fellow artists distanced themselves so they wouldn't be associated with an act that was coming to an end. Of course they were, T-Boz. And I have seen that happen before. Like I said, every group has their star, and I mean, when you first saw TLC, you saw T-Boz singing lead on most of the songs, but it was in a very monotone voice, and it was very T-Boz, like, you know, she didn't write the lyrics, come to find out, to most of those songs, and she's not one of those singers that, you know, could be on a level of a Toni Braxton or, you know, Kelly Rowland. But I still think she has talent, and I don't think she should let the naysayers stop her. If she has a passion for music, just find a lane, you know, that you can go down and you get to live off of and make a little money off of, because this industry is shady. But what do you guys think about T-Boz calling out all of the people that turned their back on them, like everybody did? As soon as Left Eye died, she said TLC died right along with her. Like this video, leave your comment, share it on Instagram, YouTube, as well as Facebook. Subscribe.